We have another ad brought to you by Libs of TikTok. This time, Twix sponsoring this Halloween ad that, for your viewing pleasure, we will now play.
Presents Bite-Size Halloween.
Hi. I'm your new nanny.
I don't need a nanny.
Got the appropriate response when a witch shows up.
A witch?
That's right.
I guess the lady's a
Your
witch.
parents seem to think you do.
She broke into the house.
Whoa.
What's your favorite
She
color?
apparated
She was jogging, Tim.
Other than black.
in boots.
Oh,
Exactly.
Charcoal?
Why are you all dressed up? It's not Halloween yet.
Can I help you?
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Do you want to find out?
There are no good witches, so.
I want to find out.
Yeah.
You buckled?
I'm
like
still
that.
wearing my princess dress.
Do you want to wear
Why
it?
is this kid getting into the car with a stranger?
So many
Also, I like how it wasn't obvious enough he's wearing a princess dress. He has to. They both have to say it out loud.
That's what it's about.
It also wasn't obvious that he was a boy.
Princess!
Right.
You look like a girl. Why are you wearing that?
Dressing like this makes me feel good.
Is that your nanny? She looks weird. You look weird, your nanny looks weird, you guys are both weird.
No, we're just different.
Boys don't wear
Based,
dresses.
dude.
Right, seriously. I want to be friends with that kid.
Whoa! Whoa! Where is it coming from? What's happening? Help!
She just
Child
seriously
abuse.
hurt that child.
No, it's just some child abuse going
What
on.
is happening?
We should go.
She read too much Kinsey.
And she knows she committed a
Seriously.
crime, so she's like, let's get out of here. Cheese it.
Come back.
Fleeing the scene
probably.
of the crime.
What did she do to that kid?
Bro, you know what?
What was that?
All right, the
And clearly
chimpanzees
the
and the
child
tang
needs-
weren't so bad.
Right.
Okay, let me. I just gotta.
I think that child needs some parents.
I gotta,
Seriously. Yeah, what the
yes,
heck?
I gotta clarify for everybody. We have to make this statement. Do not use your magic powers to harm children
child.
physically because they said things that you found offensive.
That's right.
Well, think about that ad. I mean, a lot of people are like, it's grooming children. I'm like, it's a kid wearing a dress, but it's more like she physically harms a child for saying mean things.
A
Her
witch
feelings,
harms a
yeah.
child for saying mean things.
Yeah, I
That's
don't like that.
I understand no one's really going to cast a wind spell and blow a kid into the sky or something.
But we certainly do have activists who hurt others for
Right.
saying things that they
Yeah.
disagree with. That is happening all the time.
Now, apparently that was selling Twix.
What?
Yeah, I didn't
I have
understand how.
Where?
no desire to purchase a candy cookie with caramel in it in any capacity. In fact, I
Never
just
will
want to eat a
again.
raw steak.
Not
Yeah.
once.
Raw
Yeah.
beef.
Right, yeah. None of that.
Not once was I appetized. The
Yeah.
entire
Also, what I
commercial.
find
was like, oh,
confusing is
cookie.
that it's a Happy
Weird.
Halloween commercial, but the kid wasn't apparently in a costume.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know.
I have no
Was it
idea.
after Halloween?
No, it was the other kid said
You look weird. She
and,
looks weird.
and it's not Halloween yet. Why
It's
are you
full
dressed
daylight
up?
and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it isn't Halloween yet. The other thing is, like, that
Also,
chick
who
didn't look
leaves
weird
their
at all.
child sitting alone in a house wearing a princess dress, watching TV,
There's no parents
susceptible
there?
to strangers?
And then like a stranger shows up and says, "I'm the nanny," and the kid's like, "I don't know about that," and they break into the house.
And then
so
it's
like,
cool.
like-
and
yeah,
then
right.
they
The
just
kid
sit
closes
there
the
and
door.
hang out.
So
I
let's
think
let's
this is all kinds of really bad messages for
Yeah.
children.
I would agree.
let's start from the beginning. So you
My
got a
kid
kid,
knows
right?
not
Okay,
to
we
let
got a
people
kid.
into the house.
Unsupervised.
Right. Strong start.
Unsupervised.
Strong start.
Right.
A strange woman shows up and says, "I'm your nanny." He says, "No, you're not. I don't need a nanny."
Close the
He-
door.
He just says, "I don't need a nanny." Close the door. So his parents clearly have not conveyed to him a nanny is coming over. He's getting a nanny. It's just not part of the story. She breaks in anyway.
Right.
After the kid doesn't let her in. Where are the parents in any of this?
She did the same thing to them.
She
She did to the
takes
kid
the
at the
kid.
end.
Yeah, that's what happened.
She pushed them
whisked them
away.
away.
A big part of it, though.
She's like, I want a
Yeah.
child. She's like, I want to take this child to my lair.
Don't witches eat kids?
Yes,
We
that's
have
what
a
she's
culture-
doing.
We have a culture that is intentionally driving a wedge between children and parents. It's doing that on purpose.
Yep.
And
Right.
now corporations are on board with that as well.
100%.
That's part of. I mean, when you look even at the Biden child care thing, his whole administration wants children to be out of the home
Yep.
Mom
by
working.
3 p.m. By 3 years old. Sorry, not 3 p.m.
Right.
They want kids out of the home by 3 years old, being educated in state institutions, being run by teachers' unions and National School Board Association members, and they want the parents somewhere else doing anything else and not being connected to the kids or paying attention to what their children are doing or being taught.
This ad actually aligns really well with the Loudoun County stuff. That when they say the parents have no right to their own children.
What they believe.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yes,
sick.
they do believe that. They believe that fully.
100%. Well, to quote Michael Malice again, the most quoted man on this show,
That's right.
the most disturbing thing about socialists is not that they think your property is their property, it's that they think your children are their property.
Yeah, and actually, I talked to a woman who is an American who was living in Norway, and she was saying that, you know how in the U.S., people are always like, oh, in Scandinavian countries, they have everything right on. They're really doing it right. She was saying that because there are so many taxes paid and so much of that goes to support children and childcare and family leave and all of that, that the citizens in Norway feel a right to tell parents how to raise their kids.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Not cool. I'd rather have zero of your money and you get no say in how I raise my family.
It's insidious, and that's why they want to do it that way. I mean, I think it's intentional.
Something interesting in this commercial, too, is when the kid, he says, wearing the dress makes me feel good.
Yeah.
As if, like, children should just be doing whatever makes them feel good.
Yeah.
Without
Such a good
parents
point.
being
Twix,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that children are not supposed to just do what makes them feel good. We're supposed to learn how to
They'd be
grow
dead.
up and
Yeah.
be productive members of society and take care of ourselves and take care of the people we love.
And it's like bad. Obviously, bullying is a bad thing, but to kill a child.
Well, I don't know if she killed the
the
kid.
thing about bullying,
they,
though,
well,
I
they
mean,
didn't say
but
it.
she's like,
they didn't
Jesus.
say it, but we know.
When she runs, she's like, let's get out of here.
First of
Like,
all,
she
to
knows.
hurt a child and then run away, like that's not a good look.
well,
Like,
it
buy
is
our
kinda-
candy.
It is kind of witchy.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
Yeah, it really is.
But the thing about bullying too is, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of people have been bullied throughout
Cultural pressure.
in school.
what that
like
is.
I was very badly bullied in school, and now I don't give a flying anything of what anybody says about me at any point. You know
Yeah, I
what
mean,
mean?
it's the
Like,
advantage of disadvantage. Your
go
struggles
screw
make you
yourself,
stronger.
everybody. Who cares?
Exactly.
And so I think to a certain extent, trying to protect kids from every conceivable confrontation is bad. We shouldn't do that. Kids need to figure out how to navigate these situations.
Oh, 100%. I'm
I
100%
wonder-
with you on that.
I wonder if there are kids who will see this and then think that they can attack somebody. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
It's
Like, I understand magic's not real, but the message was clearly that he was physically harmed. And he even says, will he be coming back? And she's like, I don't know.
probably.
She's like, yeah, probably.
Imagine if the equivalent was she just picked the kid up and threw him, like, over a fence or something.
Exactly.
You know?
At a certain point, I think we're going to start seeing kids just feel shame for being straight and gender conforming.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You
so
know.
It's already
they're-
starting.
Okay.
What
okay.
if
This is very
what if
important.
a
Hold
little
on.
boy wants to play with trucks and wear pants?
How dare
and is into girls?
Libby, they are
Uh-oh.
targeting
Yeah.
boys. There was an insurance company that had to take down
you
an
mentioned
ad
this.
because there was a little boy who was running through a house being joyful, wearing a dress, trashing everything. They took down this ad because it gave people the impression that they would be covering this kind of damage to a house. They're like, this is not correct. This is not true. They are trying to get boys because, like Abigail Schreier talks about, girls are exceedingly susceptible to this. Boys are not.
Well-
A boy wearing a skirt in a Twix commercial might convince a little boy that this is a normal thing to do.
Well, take a
The-
look
well,
at
the
this.
thing I
Let-
liked
let-
about
let me-
that
actually,
insurance commercial-
Let me show
oh,
this thing real
hold
quick.
on, yeah.
So this is from Instagram. This is something that I actually saw when I was browsing Reddit. It's called Folks Health. And it says, Folks Health is rewriting the script for LGBTQ plus healthcare. What? Get hormone replacement therapy delivered to the comfort of your home. No barrier, no stigma.
Ooh, that
no.
doesn't seem smart.
Well, I don't know about the legalities of this. I know that prescription medication you have to get at a pharmacy, so I don't know if they can deliver prescription medicine. I have no problem with that. My concern here is, are there going to be safeguards to make sure that underage,
Exactly.
individuals, children, are not using this system to self-medicate without approval from their doctors? I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying, like, we're seeing active promotion. You get ads for everything, and I think all of it's bad. Like, I remember there's commercials for every drug, and they're like, call your doctor and see if this drug is right for you. And I'm like, no, why? I feel fine.
Yeah.
Why am I going to? I don't even know
I
your
don't
drug
want
does.
any drugs.
Sometimes I want to try it. I'm like, I will call the doctor. This commercial.
See what I think.
I think it was Lunesta. I remember, very well, the
moth.
butterfly.
Yeah.
It's a Luna moth.
And
Yeah.
I didn't know what that stuff was. And it was like, call your doctor. So
It's a sleep aid, right?
The issue is when you have major pharmaceuticals being like, we want to sell a drug, and whether you're a minor or not, they're telling people to buy their drug. I've never been a fan of that. Whether it's for hormone therapies or not, someone could call and be like, hey, I'm feeling these symptoms, and they could be like, here's some drugs.
Right.
When not everybody has chemically imbalanced depression. Not everybody has bipolar disorder. Some people get depressed because of literal social problems in their lives
Right.
that can be
Absolutely.
solved by going to a community gathering, going jogging, exercising.
Yep.
And the problem is when you tell people that, they say things like, "You're undermining my illness," or "You're downplaying it." There are people who say things like, "Yo, if you're depressed, just go for a jog," and it's because jogging has been
It
shown
actually does help.
to alleviate depression. But some people do have medical issues that result in chemical depression. Now, I don't think we're talking about those people. If you go to a doctor and if you're feeling bad and they diagnose you with a chemical imbalance or something, then by all means get the treatment you need.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, it is good advice just to go and feel better.
And get some sunshine. And
Get some sunshine. But guess what? Pharmaceutical companies got to sell. They got to sell.
I thought it was interesting that pharmaceutical companies are allowed to sell on TV, but hard alcohol companies for a long time were not allowed to sell their products on TV. That's why we only saw beer commercials.
Yeah.
It is kind of crazy to advertise pharmaceuticals on television. That
Yeah.
should be something a
And why
doctor
don't we see,
prescribes
like-
to you if they think it could work for you. Like the idea that you
Yeah.
would fish for customers.
I also
And why don't we have weed advertisements on TV?
question.
federal
at
laws.
this point?
I will
I
point
guess,
out the
Federal.
hilarity
There
though
you
of
go.
like me being served an ad for this because ads are always targeted. It probably has to do a lot with like the stories we pull up, to be completely honest.
They're like,
Right.
Tim
When
has
we're-
too much testosterone. We need to
Need to
get him on some
rein that
estrogen.
in.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been eating a lot of steak. No, for real. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Too much steak.
no, for real. For like the past week, I've had like steak for breakfast and steak for dinner.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I went to a farm and I was like, I would like a cow, and then they just like gave me a
cow.
big bag.
Don't
of
have a
fresh
cow,
meat.
man.
Have a cow.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Tenderloin.
You know,
man.
you
You've had a
can't-
good tenderloin.
You can't buy it in the grocery store at this
You
point.
cannot.
I keep being shocked. I know this is off topic, but I keep being so shocked at how much more my same groceries are costing.
I
Like
know, me
6
too.
months ago, my same 2 bags of groceries were $40, and now they're $75.
Yep.
And I don't buy meat anymore, so it's just going up. Even though I've taken all the
Dude,
meat out of my groceries.
We went to a local farm, and we did not buy that much meat. The total bill was like $500. I mean, it's good farm fresh meat, so it's going to be more
Right.
expensive.
but it's
we were
expensive
like,
anyway. Yeah,
we got some tenderloins. Yo,
yeah,
it
that's
is
good stuff.
so good.
Yeah.
We have like porterhouses, sirloins, strip steaks. The tenderloins were gone instantly because those are just too good. It just melts in your mouth, right? And then we try cooking T-bone, and T-bone's hard to get right. Porterhouse is pretty good because Porterhouse has got some tenderloin on it. The sirloins are great. The strip steaks were great, but the T-bones we just couldn't get.
Yeah.
Really?
Tough, yeah, tough.
Didn't know that.
So we're gonna slow cook them, but then
Oh,
we're
that
gonna
could
go
work.
out Fridays, and there's a local farm like really close, and I'm just gonna be like, I will take all of your tenderloin. Just gonna buy all of it up.
Because that's just what you want.
It's so good.
That's all you're eating.
Well, I mean, it's kind of crazy because I've been cutting out all the processed garbage, and I think it was Jack Posobiec who posted this photo. It was like America before processed food, and it shows like
Normal looking people.
every like, dude, all of the guys walking around have like 6 packs.
They all look fine.
All the women are thin.
Yeah.
And then we introduced like automatic donut machines.
Right.
Have you ever seen the automatic pancake machines?
No.
Yeah, I've used them.
Yeah, at hotels.
Yeah.
You press the button and then you watch this like the pancake batter go down, and then there's 2 heated conveyor belts that cook it,
What?
and then just falls out, and you're like, there's a fresh pancake.
Kind of cool.
Wow.
I don't eat any of that garbage. So I've just been like, steak sounds good.
Well, you know,
I make all that stuff. I make fresh. I make crepes. I make waffles. I make all that stuff at home.
Sugar is bad.
Well, you
can
don't
make
have
your
to
own
put
food.
sugar in it.
No, it is sugar.
What is?
Pancakes. High glycemic.
That's only if you
Carbohydrates.
put all that stuff in it.
No, it literally is. It's
Flour.
high glycemic. Yeah, flour is high glycemic.
Well, I'm still gonna make pancakes and
That's why I
waffles
just eat
and
beef.
crepes.
I've been eating like just meat.
And I'm not eating. I'm eating no meat.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. If you want to watch live, you can check out this channel Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and if you want more unfiltered and uncensored content with all of these guests, go to timcast.com and become a member. All of these guests you know and love in exclusive segments on our website where we are unrestricted in what we talk about, so you'll definitely not want to miss it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all next time.